So Integrity Toys randomly out of nowhere drops a Poppy Parker doll, and I'm excited to talk about her. And if you are too, go ahead and give this video a like, and let's get right into it. Hello everyone, so I'm going to be starting this video on a bit of a somber note. There was a recent passing in the doll community that I definitely wanted to bring up that's pretty sad. If you haven't heard, there was, I believe it was last week at this point, the passing of Mario and Giani, who were the creative force behind Magia 2000. They have designed multiple dolls with Integrity Toys, as well as a bunch of other dolls. They were actually at the convention that I was able to go to last year. I didn't get a chance to speak with them, but I did get to see their, they had two one-of-a-kind dolls designed at the convention that I was able to see that were very beautiful. They seem like they were like a light in the community. Anyone who I've heard talk about them have only said good things. So it's really sad news, and I definitely wanted to just like send condolences out to those who knew them and loved them. It's a very sad thing. But now let's move on to something a little bit happier. We have Spaced Out Poppy Parker. So Integrity Toys, out of nowhere, just completely out of the blue, drops a new doll on us. And it's a Poppy Parker doll, which I know the Poppy Parker fans have been like dying for the fact that we've gone this far in the club year and have not seen a Poppy yet. It's literally every time there's a live, the comments are filled with, no matter if they tell us, hey guys, this is gonna be the Fashion Royalty, for example. They're like, this is the Fashion Royalty event. I am nonstop seeing people in the chat, where's Poppy Parker? When's Poppy Parker coming? Are y'all gonna talk about Poppy Parker? It's like every single time. So I know Poppy Parker fans have been like foaming at the mouth for something. So it is odd that we've gone this far without seeing her, but she is here. Woohoo. So I have the specs of this doll pulled up. Let's start right with there. Her name is Spaced Out Poppy Parker. She is part of the Poppy Parker collection. Her edition size is to be determined because she is a pre-order doll. She is not one of our club dolls. Surprisingly, we have not seen any of our 5 club dolls this year. The amount of pre-orders we've had this year, like that don't count towards the ones that are guaranteed with our membership, is honestly, it's great. It's insane. I'm shocked. But yeah, so this is another pre-order doll that we have available to collectors. So her edition size is to be determined since, again, pre-order. Her expected ship date is somewhere between winter of 2025-2026. Of course, she is the Poppy 1.5 body, the Poppy head sculpt. She has articulated ankles. Her skin tone is A-tone. Her hair color is raven. And then we'll go ahead and talk about her price. For the W Club, it is $150 plus shipping and handling, and they're asking for the $50 deposit now. You'll pay the rest when the doll comes in, how most pre-orders work. So, I have a lot of thoughts about this doll, honestly. So, one, completely random drop out of nowhere. I was not expecting a Poppy Parker drop. Like, I know we still have the Jason Wu Poppy Parker. I know we still have our 5 club dolls, and at least one will be Poppy Parker. I'm sure it's going to end up being probably like 2, but at least one is going to be Poppy Parker. Then, you know, other stuff going on at the end of the year. So I know there are a lot of Poppies to come, but this is the first Poppy we've seen this club year so far, and I think she's interesting. And again, she's a pre-order. Like, she's a pre-order option. I honestly haven't seen too much of the discourse about this doll. I've seen that she is not crazy popular. Like, the people who like her really like her, and the people who don't like her just aren't about her. I've seen a lot of people compare her to Ultraviolet Poppy, which was a W Club upgrade doll for the year 2022, I believe, because she was an upgrade doll. Like, I didn't join that year, I almost did, but she was an upgrade doll that year. And in my eyes, I don't really see the similarities between this Poppy and that Poppy, because like they're different skin tones, they are different hair colors, they're different hairstyles. Like that Poppy has a hime cut with like long brown hair. This one has a short black bob. I mean, they both have bangs, I guess. And then even their makeup looks different to me. It might be the same screening. I'm not great with Poppy screenings, I'll be honest. And I don't like follow every single Poppy, but to me, I don't think this doll like rings in as like a duplicate or by any means or anything like that of oh my gosh, I forgot, Ultraviolet. I think these two stand alone, and if the two were put before me, someone who's not a like huge Poppy follower or Poppy historian, I'd still easily be able to tell these two apart. So I don't see the similarities, but some people say they're super similar. I think this doll is so fun, honestly. And I think that's kind of where I fall with Poppy Parker. A lot of times when I like a Poppy Parker doll, it's usually one that Poppy fans are not a fan of. And then when there's one I don't like, she seems to be pretty popular amongst the community. Like, for example, the Be Mine Poppy Parker, I did not like her. A lot of people wanted her. Like, it was hard to get her. Then there's other Poppies that I'm like, oh my gosh, I really like this Poppy. And then the typical Poppy fan base is like, I don't like this at all. So I think my taste when it comes to Poppy does not fall into the majority, which is totally okay. There's a bunch of different tastes. I think this Poppy is so fun. I love the like whole retro futurism vibes. The astronaut helmet, I've seen this fashion before. I cannot tell you for the life of me where I've seen it before. Like, yeah, I know there's a reference to an old famous designer, and that's what this is. It's a recreation of that look. But I swear I've seen this somewhere else, but I cannot put my finger on it. Like, not just, I've seen the references. I've seen those, like, the black and white reference photos and stuff like that. But I've seen this, like, look in person, maybe even on a doll or something. I don't know. I cannot put my finger on it, but I've seen it before. But I think it's pretty cool. I like that she has that fun little orange helmet. It's ridiculous, but cool. The dress, it has that kind of like, again, retro futurism, but also a little bit of like, it gives me a little bit of Xenon. I think that was the name of the movies, but it was like this like girl who lived in the future kind of vibes. I could see this as someone living on like in that era as well, or like a character from that movie. She just looks kind of fun to me. I don't know. I kind of like her. And then at the $150 price point and a pre-order doll, I am shocked. Like, first off, I've been loving the amount of pre-orders we've gotten this year. It's so nice. It's something I hope, like, I know it's because it's the anniversary year, so they really want to give us a lot to really celebrate the 30th anniversary. But I would love to see like more pre-orders making their way into the club years, just because it opens up like more opportunities for collectors, and the club is so big now that I think it also softens the blows with these lottery losses, because with the club being so big, the lotteries are limited, only so many people can win. But yeah, so starting with her screening, she has, like I said, this black bob. Then she has these kind of like dark brown eyes, and she has like, I think it's hot pink. You can only see so much in the photos, but I think it's like a hot pink eyeliner. Maybe purplish. I wonder if that's why people are saying it's like ultraviolet, because she has like a very bright color with her eyeshadow / eyeliner. Then these super bright pink lips. It looks like she has some like stud earrings. Okay, yeah, looking at the accessory, she has like these little gold stud earrings. Then actually it completely matches her ring. Then straight down, again, because there's not a lot to see, her other accessories, she does have the gold ring. She has this orange kind of square diamond ring, some chunky bracelets. She has these gold circular glasses with like the pink in them, the little funny astronaut helmet, the gold purse, which is pretty cool. And then she has these pink leather-like shoes. I think so. Hot pink leather-like shoes with like a little gold button on the front. Again, the same as the earrings and the same as the ring for the little gold button on the shoes. And then she has these hot pink tights and this little like mod dress that has an orange collar and this fun, I can't tell if it's a sparkly fabric, but it's definitely like iridescent-ish, shiny. Can't, like, is it like a shiny snake skin? Or is it like a shiny netted material? I can't really tell, honestly. We didn't get to see this one in video, so there's like less details to pick up on it. But overall, she's simple but effective. Like, she does a lot. She does great. She has accessories. She's fun. And then she has these orange and hot pink gloved hands as well. I think this doll is a great doll. Genuinely, I really think this is an incredible Poppy. For the price, she is a full concept. She's not like something I think I've seen Poppy do before with this whole helmet and everything. She's fun, she's different, but she still fits into that era of fashion that Poppy typically comes from. I think she's great. That being said, I did decide not to get this Poppy for one major reason. I am actually, like, I love the kind of like futuristic and, like I said, more fun dolls and things like that. Like, I think it shows with my collection. I like the more out there kind of fun, over the top type things, and she fits into that. But this space agey Poppy, I think there's a stronger Poppy that fits into the same theme, and that is Galaxy Girl Poppy Parker, which, again, another very controversial Poppy. I think it's one of the coolest Poppy Parkers ever made, in my opinion. I remember when she came out, I thought she was so cool. She was not well received at all, based off of, like, I wasn't in the W Club, but I was, like, following Integrity Toys, and I could see, like, comments on the Instagram posts, stuff like that. She did not seem very popular at all. I thought she was so cool, so fun, so unexpected, but yet still fits in that type of stuff that Poppy does in a way. And on top of that, in the last couple years, I've become a like casual fan, like not deep hard, don't try quizzing me or anything, but like a casual fan of Star Trek, like through shows like Lower Deck or oh my gosh, there was one I watched all the way to the end and it was so long. Well, not so long, but it had multiple seasons, but I cannot remember the name of it off the top of my head. But basically a bunch of the Star Trek shows that are on Paramount Plus, that streaming app, I've started watching a lot of those. And again, casual fan. So I enjoy like the aesthetic and stuff of that. And I think Galaxy Girl Poppy Parker is like this Poppy Parker, but like pushing the envelope even more. This is like a more reserved version of Poppy Galaxy Girl. And so when I went to finish my purchase of Misty Hollow's Poppy Parker, I was kind of hoping to combine shipping with some other dolls I have coming, but I went ahead and bought her. But I also decided to go ahead and grab myself a Galaxy Girl Poppy Parker, literally the same day, like with the same thing. So that's on its way to me now, which I'm very excited about. So with me adding Galaxy Girl Poppy Parker to my collection, I didn't feel like I needed this Poppy Parker because, like I said, she feels like a safer version of what Galaxy Girl was doing to me. And again, I'm very, very choosy when it comes to my Poppy Parkers because it is always the same face, just with different screenings. And I don't want my collection to become too much of one character. I mean, I know some people like to collect that way and stuff like that, which is great. But just for me, I like variety in characters and things like that. Like, I don't think I have any repeat. Actually, no, there's two Vanessas, a Vanessa there and a Vanessa there. But even then, last year I was complaining about how many Vanessas we got. So yeah, I am choosy when it comes to Poppy Parkers, but I have Galaxy Girl coming. I didn't feel the need for Space Out, but I do think she's a very fun doll. Very fun and very interesting. And again, the price, $150, we have not seen $150 on an Integrity Toys doll, like a complete Integrity Toys doll, in a hot minute. So I was very excited to see that price. I thought that was an amazing thing to see. Hopefully we can get more like that. And then also on top of that, I think she's cute, even if, like, she's a pre-order doll. So like, if you don't want her, guess what? You still have club dolls coming. You still have, you know, like we had the registration doll. So we still have more poppies, and we all know there are more poppies to come. That's what I was trying to say. We have more poppies coming. Everybody knows it. It's not like this is our only poppy of the year or anything like that. So yeah, I think she's great. I think she's fun. And again, we have a lot more to come. So if you are a poppy collector and she's not for you, breathe, it's fine. I'm sure something that is perfectly what you, well, like, not perfectly what you want, that might be overselling it, but like, I'm sure something that more aligns with your taste will be coming soon. I'm sure we'll see some classic poppy and classic poppy silhouettes. But I also think when Poppy steps out of her box a bit, it's also fun to celebrate that. So yeah, overall, I would say, I think this was a fun doll. I don't think she was like a complete sellout, jaw-dropping, everybody wants her. In fact, on my Instagram, which is his.dolls on Instagram, I put up a poll to see like how people were feeling about her, like who wanted her, who didn't. And I'll put those results up now. It does seem like there's more people passing on her than going for her. But again, I think she was a fun release. But I'd love to hear what you all specifically think down in the comments below. Let me know what you think about her. And also, I'd appreciate a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. That type of stuff really does keep me motivated to keep making videos like this for you all. Also, down in the description below, like I just said, you can find links to things such as my Instagram, which I just talked about, his.dolls on Instagram. That's where I love posting photos and videos of my dolls. I also enjoy posting polls, interacting with you all. But that's literally about it. I am done rambling. It has gotten dark since I've started recording this video, so hope to see you on the next one. Bye.